Hello everybody, welcome to this new episode of the Bestiary of Terebia, and today I will talk to you about the troll. So, what is a troll? As you can see here, the troll is a creature, it's a natural creature, pretty aggressive, so its single number is 39, so it's pretty dangerous, because they are aggressive and rather strong. And the advice for the shepherds is look at the ground, because they are very territorial, and if you look at the ground, it can be see for the troll as as a volunteer to escape, so it it can stop them to attack you. For the pretends, it's a little bit different, so they still natural, they still considered as dangerous. Their purity scale is 45%, so it's very low. And the advice is use fire because they are afraid about that. So here you have the pretty scale of the pretends, and here the position on the triangle of Freak. And here you have the localization on Terebia, so it is in the northwest, especially in the island, but you can also find them in the coast. But they avoid forests and mountains, but they still dangerous, in fact. So they have a social organization, as you can see here. On the top, you have the elder ones. So they are the rulers of the clan. Under them, you have the mature troll, and again under the young trolls, and after that the outcasts, which are the slaves, in fact, of the others. And the newborns are not in the social organization, they are directly linked to the elders, and another group is called the changers. So in fact, it's a young troll, uh, generally a male young troll, um, which don't join the mature troll, but became changers and will contest the authority of the elders one. And here you have three options. They can become outcasts if the elders are very powerful in the clan. They can leave the clan to create another one, or they can run against the elders. In the two last options, the new clan will have little time of big violence against the clan himself and also against the other clans around him. And then, with the time, it will become the challengers will become the elders, new challengers will come, and it makes a cycle. And because of that, you don't have clans stronger than others, because if a clan becomes very stronger, the challengers will become more aggressive, because generally the challengers are pretty aggressive and will want actions, and it's not the same way as the elders. And when a clan becomes very powerful, there are less actions, so the challengers are more powerful, the clan fall, another come, and it's a cycle because of that. The territories of the troll are also very specific, as you can see on the picture. You have the home or the nest in the center. It's a place where you can find the newborns and the elders, and it's the most defended point of the territory. After you have the rest territory. It's a place where the troll will rest, and will have social interactions. After that, you have the feeding territory. So its size can change because of the quantity of food or water you can find in it. It's why you can have a very small feeding territories and another one very big. And after that, you have the security territory. So it's between the clan. So the security territories can cross between clan, and it's an area in which the troll will use as a security to prevent other clans to attack them. It's a point of our territories in which they are very aggressive. Generally, it's the place the place in it you can find as a dangers, so it's pretty dangerous. And the danger zone is a zone of confrontations. So it's very dangerous, and the trolls will attack absolutely everything which can represent a danger. And sometimes also trolls can make very violent raids against other clans or against also a human village, a small human village around them. So now I will talk to you about their anatomy. So their skull is very specific. The first point is due to their nose. So you have here the nose until the nose and the way until the chest, and there is a little box of flesh on the nose, and they can send a lot of hair in it to make a bubble. It's a sign of aggressivity or excitation, and it can be a big sign of dangerosity from a troll. Because of that, they can also make a big quantity of noises, so gruntings. Generally, it's in the clan, it's a signification for affection, even if the society is very violent. So gruntings are very uncommon. Barks, it's a sign of aggressivity against other clan. Generally, before a fight, the trolls of each part will barks. The roar, them are used to claim a territory, and generally, it's a social way of the clan to be stronger. All the trolls will roar in the same time. And trumpets, here it's more like a laugh between the trolls. Then you have also the jaws, which is very specific. In fact, the inferior jaws is composed with two parts, as you can see in red, and they can send the inferior jaw before their skull to catch a prey or an enemy. And it can be very dangerous because they can, for example, if you are attacked by a troll, they can catch you with their big teeth. In their inferior jaws, there are very big teeth, and they can use it to send very dangerous attack. As you can see, also their brain is not very big. In effective, the trolls are not known to be very intelligent, but they are very aggressive. Now you have the anatomy of the paws. So the front they are 4 fingers on each paws. So in the front legs, you have four finger with a big claws in the little one, the little finger. They use it to catch insects, crabs, or little fish around uh, the around their territories, and the others are used to fight, especially, or to dig some little holes. They can they pose is like a human hand, so they can catch things with it, and on their finger they have a special skins uh, which is a bit sticky, and in the back pose you have also a forefinger. It's also like a human hand, and the sticky skin is on all the pose and not only on the fingers. Their claws are very hard and very sharp, so they can be very very dangerous. Moreover, they are very strong, more than a human. Now, in the northwest of Terebia, you have a justice, a very special justice. In it, you can have ordeal, and the trolls can be used in what you can call a trolls ordeal, or in the local language, troquet moose, in four times. In fact, if a fair duel is impossible because an ordeal is a duel, and the winner won and the winner will won the trial. So if a fair duel is impossible, so for example, if people who lost his arm accused people who have his two arms, a duel is impossible, and so you have two possibilities. If the injured ask for another people to fight for him, or he can choose to claim Troquet Moose, and so the accused will fight a troll and not a human. Another possibility is if the accuser is murdered during the trial. So there are two suspicions on the accused, because there is the accusation, the first accusation, and the suspicion of murder. So it creates two accusations, and so the troll's ordeal is a claim. If you have also several accused or several accusers against one person, for example, if we are aggressed by 3 or 5 persons and you will accuse them, you can't fight them back, because it will say that you will have to do one duel by person, or you can also fight a troll, because the trolls are stronger, and so a troll will represent all the other people. And finally, if there is a charge of treachery, so of treason, or during the process, during the trial, if you have a wrong clue, for example, you can be forced to face a troll. Then the ordeal is not the only solution. Sometimes it's if the accusations are known to be true, or if they are known to be wrong, there will not be an ordeal, or if the two people found a deal, will not be an ordeal. In fact, the ordeal are very uncommon because you have to organize the duel. You have also, if it's a Troquet moose, to find a troll, and so it's pretty complex. But here you have the list of accusations in which an ordeal can be used. So you have here on your screen, and for that we use control tools. So to control the trolls, so you will use generally an Ojosava. So it's a control wand. So it's a wand of wood with a spike of metal at the end, and it's used to injure the troll every day. So the people who did this will also wear a Visoi Kulman. So it's a belt with rings. It's called Rings of Death. And after that, another people with him will have a Trokep and a Pekali. So it's a troll stick and a troll symbol, and will make very big noises with that, which will afraid the troll. And when you will have to have an ordeal against a troll, you will only have the belt. So the troll will be aggressive against you, but not the troll stick and the troll symbol. So it will create a big aggressivity and confrontation. For the weapon, you can choose the weapon you want to use. And so for that, you can use a jail for troll or a Tumamurtia. So it's a cage for the troll with a little opening on the jail, but the troll can't go through it. And on the side, a tunnel in which the troll can go. The accused is put, or the accuser is put on the jail. The door has opened, and so the troll go in the tunnel to attack. It's not the only utilization of the troll. For example, during a little time, the army of the north used troll in their army. The idea was to afraid them, and force them to run on the enemy. Then the troll become aggressive again and can bring chaos in the lines. But it was too difficult to the trolls were too difficult to control. Sometimes they just run away. Sometimes they came back on the senders, and sometimes they were just killed too easily. Also, sometimes the J4 troll are used for executions. So the victim just have the belt with no weapons. Sometimes naked, sometimes with only tunic, and the troll is just sent to kill him. And finally, during a little time in Whitefield, the Emperor of the Radiant Empire fought to buy trolls and to put them in the sewers to fight the gangs. But it was too dangerous because sometimes trolls would be able to come in the city, so in Redfield, and it could be very dangerous for the citizen. And so they privilege soldiers, patrols of soldiers. Now, what is the relation of the Scarecrow order with the troll? In fact, the Puritans considered them as a very impure creature and tried during a time to exterminate them, but they abandoned because it was too expensive and too difficult. And the shepherds then considered them as a threat, and so they can protect the local population, but they will not especially try to end them. So it's all you had to know about this role. For the next episode, you can choose between the Darkfly, the Shadows, or the Tzian. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope you will come back for a new episode.